Welcome everyone to the Cat's Meowth and a featured Friday. Like many others, I've been recently spending a lot of time playing Pokemon Go, and a few days ago I was walking my dogs through the park chasing Pokemon, and I found several pennies on the ground. I immediately thought of Meowth using Payday. Unfortunately, there wasn't a Meowth in the area, but it did inspire me to feature a Meowth for this week's Featured Friday video. Now, there's lots of Meowth printings, and the anime has made it almost as popular as Pikachu, with it being, Team Rocket's little henchman. And so I thought I would feature one of the most popular Meowths to be printed in a set, the Reverse Legendary Collection Meowth. Now, the Legendary Collection itself is pretty special. It was the first set built for the trading card game, so a single pack would often contain an evolution line and even have duplicate basic Pokemon. It was a reprint set that was never featured in Japan and was actually going to be called Base Set 3 at one point. The name change, though, was an excellent move, as Base 2 wasn't really popular, but what really makes this set special is it's the first to include reverse printings rather than a first edition stamp printing. And this particular style of reverse, oh, that's really cool. If you can see, the camera makes the little swirls go in and out. But this particular style has not been featured in any other set since the Legendary Collection. And that's probably because it's a bit of a strain on the eyes, especially if you're looking at more than one card. Not just in a binder, but I'm thinking like a deck of cards. If your entire playfield is all blinged out like this, I'm not saying it's going to cause your opponent to go into a seizure or anything like that, but it might give you a bit of a headache. Now, there's lots of other cool stuff about this set, like the addition of box toppers and sealed booster boxes, and it's probably for a combination of all these reasons that the Legendary Collection is probably one of the most popular sets in TCG history. Now, the artwork of this Meowth is by, now I hope I get this name right, Mitsuhiro Arita, and it was first featured in the Japanese Jungle set, which was also printed, of course, in the English Jungle set. Now, it only has one attack, Payday, and there you can see the attack. Payday does 10, flip a coin, if heads, draw a card, so it's not that great, especially for a DCE, but I'm not really up to date on what was good back in the day, so maybe it had a little bit of potential back then. Now, I thought it was appropriate with my little walk in the park story, thinking of Payday, that the card that I chose had the attack Payday, and even the Meowth artwork has the Meowth sitting on a stack of gold coins, although they're actually not coins, they're his little gold emblem, but that's still kind of appropriate for Payday. Now, in addition to being printed in the base and Legendary Collection sets, it was also reprinted in the base set 2 set, and it was also printed as a promo for Pokemon Rolls. And Pokemon Rolls were pretty much off-brand fruit roll-ups, but it had this card included. Now, this promo card was even more unique as it had a gold border rather than a yellow border, and still to this day, many people that stumble across the card think it's fake because, most English cards at least, don't deter away from that yellow border. Now, this particular card, this Legendary Collection card, is only an uncommon, but because of the popularity of the reverse set, it's valued between $5 to $8. A complete Legendary Collection set is going to run several $100s, and hopefully this will continue to increase over time. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this week's Featured Friday. If anyone would like to suggest a card for me to feature in the future, please comment below. And if for some reason your pick is embarrassing, feel free to PM or email it privately. Starting next week, I am going to be considering all recommendations. And while it's not required, leaving a reason why you would like it to be featured will probably help me choose, give me a little motivation to choose one card over the other. Just like stumbling across a few pennies made me pick today's Meowth as the Featured Friday. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and we'll stay tuned for future Featured Fridays.